But I wouldn't have problem with it if you prioritize your people and don't actually try to claim other people, which you don't tend to do,
Ourselves.
because most of the FBS actually
We claim ourselves. We're not claiming other people. That's the thing. We're claiming ourselves. We don't have to claim other people. Our history is deeply rooted and rich and full of culture. No other group has the same type of cultural capital that foundational Black Americans have. We don't have to claim anything else. We're claiming our lineage. This is our homeland. This is our country that we built from scratch. We created all of the cultural elements of it. We had a footprint in almost all of the inventions. We don't have to claim anybody else. This is our joint. You're the one seemingly desperate to.
Okay, Tariq, I don't disagree with you, brother. Listen, a lot of the FBS tend to do is that they claim the Native American more than the African. I mean, the actual indigenous. I mean, the actual African, the continent of Africa. That's when I have a problem with it, and that's what I've sensed within the FBA community. And I'm just trying to shine a light to it, but all of a sudden I'm being shoved aside,
Right.
and then
Okay.
and I for
Now, why
for
do you think
for things.
we wouldn't we have more of a camaraderie with the Black indigenous culture here than African culture?
You mean the Native American?
The Black
Like,
indigenous, which is that was native to
yeah, you can call it like they have a melon, whatever. Yeah. Say, repeat your point. I didn't quite catch it.
Because you
My bad.
talk too much.
right. Well, let me average.
Chill out, bro. Don't chime in. Like we're having a respectful conversation.
You overtalk the sister. What do you mean don't chime in? Another thing, too, stop
No,
correcting Black Americans.
no,
Thank you, Turi, by
I
the way.
respectfully
Stop
answer all
stop
her questions.
correcting Black Americans about their lineage. We've told you who we are. We are Black Americans, foundational Black Americans. You keep saying African Americans trying to tell us who we are because you paternalize yourself and act like you have something to teach rather than something to learn. Okay? This is
That's
our land.
no,
Jamaicans,
uh,
Brazilians, Trinidadians. These are all people who don't get Africanized. But for some reason, we get Africanized. We have to be something else. No, we
no,
are our own
you are
culture.
also
We are our own culture. And we told you, we have our own history. We tried to teach you. You keep over talking. And by the way, my mama
you,
told me, you know what, you need to shut
uh,
up because you can't learn nothing
you
with your mouth
project.
open and your ears closed. But you keep trying to
Uh,
talk because you're not listening to learn. You listening to just
okay.
respond. You don't know
No,
what you're,
no, no.
excuse me, sir,
That's,
excuse me. You've
that's
been talking for like 30 minutes and Tariq never mutes the stage, but he had to today. He ain't muted the stage in like 30, 100 spaces, but he had to mute it on you because that's how much you talk. You diarrhea at the
no,
mouth, sir. Okay, now you
okay.
can
You do
learn
have
something. Listen,
okay.
listen. Let's talk
No,
about DNA. Let's talk about DNA for a minute, because Brother McCall came
no.
up in
That's
here.
that's
Brother
a
McCall
personal
came
thing.
up here and tried to tell you about haplogroup J and R that you didn't know anything about. You don't even know where you come from
Yeah,
or your
and
own
it's
people
not
to be telling
not
somebody else about where they come from.
humble.
Another thing
Ask
about
for an
being
answer.
Black indigenous, here's something else. Because you deify whiteness so much, you can't even think that there were
No, no, no.
ancient Black people who
That's
traveled the world well before the white
that's
man ever did. You can't even envision that. You can't. So you actually limit the greatness of people who come from Africa, whether it be now or ancient times. But guess what? Here's another thing. Genetic Adam is from South Carolina. That means the oldest DNA of a Black man comes from South Carolina, which actually means you may have come from us. That we left that land a very long time ago. We traveled, and you descend actually from us, and not the other way around, which may actually be why you
no, no,
copy
no.
it. You copy our aesthetic to this day. It's
You're
in the DNA
wrong.
for you to try to be like us and to copy us. Sharing a little bit of DNA does not mean that we are the same people. It means that at one point, we had some similarities with people that inhabit a land now today. You're nomadic people. So you guys travel all over, consume, and go somewhere else. So who you are today and where you
Okay,
are today doesn't mean you were there during
let me ask
ancient
you.
times, and doesn't mean that you were there when we left and discovered America, because we are the original Americans. I land my plane there.
I
You
was
can go ahead and
expecting
cry to Tariq now.
a long rant, but let me ask you a question before you go drop. Okay,
No, no, no. Don't
where
ask
do
me
you
nothing. You couldn't
break?
even speak. I'm not. You don't. You're not worthy of me
Because
answering you. You
you
talk too much and you don't learn. We are Black
you
Americans,
constantly
foundational Black Americans.
you
Get
could
it through your head. You can't learn, can you? Is there some
I
kind of
disagree.
comprehension issue? We are foundational
Uh,
Black Americans.
uh,
That's it. That's it.
okay.
We're not African Americans. We're foundational Black Americans. If you
Ask a
can't
question
learn
like calm
nothing,
down.
if you can't learn anything, then you can't teach. because teachers have to learn before they can teach anybody
You're
anything.
going down. Like, take a
Stop
deep breath, bro.
paternalizing
Like,
yourself in conversation, sir. Stop paternalizing
you've done it.
yourselves.
Um,
Okay?
let's have a,
No, no,
you
no,
know,
no, no.
fruitful.
We can have a conversation when you shut the hell up and let
Yeah,
somebody
why you?
talk and quit over talking them. You have nothing to teach people about their own
No, you
culture,
land your. Why
especially when you're not on their level
you
intellectually. You have
control
nothing to
yourself?
teach, sir. You have everything to learn. Okay? You are the
Control
infant
yourself, bro.
here. We are the father here. You need to be learning and shutting up. You don't respect black
You
Americans.
know
Then you
that's
tried
too
to say we're
public.
degenerate.
Oh,
You tried to say we were
we the
degenerate earlier, sir. Do you know how crazy that is? When you left where you were from,
one that
you
God.
couldn't build it, and then you force circumcisions on the women. We don't do that, but we're the degenerate
No,
ones, and you copy
that's
our
that's not
aesthetic.
what I do.
And now you can't even
And
be quiet. You're like a woman.
you guys
Come on now.
partially
You're like a
built
you're like
America.
a you're like a girl
No,
actually. You're like a
you're
girl.
trying to
You're like a
yeah
hood
this
rat. You can't even be quiet. Okay,
because
you
you
don't have
constantly
nothing to teach here. You have everything to learn here.
yeah landing the
We
plane.
told you
Okay,
what it
I'll
is.
go on mute.
All right. All right. Let's bring it back. Okay. And shout out to Average. Shout out. Thank you, Average.
Okay, before you drop him, sorry, can I ask you a question, brother?
Yes.
Thank you. So, okay, you went on a long rant respectfully, okay, which you had the right to do so. But my question is, where do you think the modern, I mean, where do you think the human race descended from? Okay, since you're claiming that I descended from you, but not the other way around, because the modern, like where the human originated is modern day Somalia and Ethiopia, the highlands. Okay, that's at least what the science says. What they call science says. If you believe in science, okay, since you claim you're educated and this and
Okay.
all of that. Okay,
Now, hold
so my
on.
question
Wait.
is that.
Wait.
So answer that.
Slow down. Okay. Now, if we're going to get into science, let's get into science. Um, we keep talking about, and you keep saying Native American, the Native American, Native American. You know, the oldest fossils found in the Americas? You know what that is?
No, go ahead. Tell me.
Lucia woman. That's the oldest human fossils found here in the Americas. I think 13.
What ethnically? What is your modern day ethnically?
No. Because we're talking about Native Americans, right?
Okay.
All right,
Proceed.
this is going to that. Lucia woman is the fossils they found that this woman was here 13,000 years ago. They did a reconstruction of what she looked like. Guess what she looked like?
Shed African phenotype.
Black ass woman. A black
With the thing.
woman with
Come.
woolly hair, the whole big lips, big nose, high cheekbones. Lucia woman, straight up and down
The
black.
hair is what makes the distinction from let's say Southeast Asian like the Filipinos with the big nostrils, just like with the West Africans. Then the actual, you know what I'm trying to say. So is the hair is what distincts. I mean, make the distinction between Asians that have the similar phenotype than the actual African that have both the phenotype, the melanin, and the kinky hair. Wouldn't you agree?
You know, you keep bringing up African. I'm talking about what an indigenous American looked like. It was a black woman, big lips, and an afro. That's what
Okay.
this is we're talking science. I want you to Google
Yeah.
Lucia woman, or just Google what's the oldest human fossils found in the Americas. It'll come right up. Lucia woman. Great.
But Tariq, my okay, go on, go on.
So that's to say that the original inhabitants of North America, they were also phenotypically black people. They were black Aboriginal people here. It's supported by science. This is supported by DNA. This is supported by firsthand accounts of all of the European explorers. They said this. This is supported by scientists, white scientists like Konstantin Raffinest, people like Leo Werner, um, von Wutenow. A lot of white people have even been.
Okay.
There were black
So
in North America. Let's get that straight.
so
I
so to, so
said
So,
this.
if you don't mind if I can start a question in there before you proceed.
Go ahead.
So, are you the modern African American? Okay, since you mentioned her, are you saying that you descended from those people, which are which you were saying that they Native American and they had the African phenotype, right? Which is the modern day African American. Then let's say when I say you guys descended from West Africa, because that girl, I'm assuming, and I know that might have not make sense, but I'm just trying to, English might not my first language, so be patient with me. So, so, so the more what distinct her from make the distinction what they call between the African, actual West
And
African, and that
that,
that you just named is the hair. Is what I'm trying to say. And you guys' hair is not like the Native American, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. And that's why I say when I say you guys can't lay a claim to the Native American because the hair doesn't allow you guys
yes,
respectfully.
sir,
If you're speaking,
sir,
visual.
not sure. You had people over here with straight up and down afros, sir. You had some of the red natives with the
That's from intermingling with the Europeans
no, 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 no,
and the South Americans.
no, sir. That's not true. So
It is to
even in
go
East
on.
or even in East Africa, you have your homeland Somalia. You have people over there with thin curly hair. You have people over there with afros.
Yeah, but we're not like it's not like the situation is not like North America though. Like right.
Oh, sir,
That's the ancient world. That was the world before they found the new
no,
world.
no, sir. When the Ethiopians were fighting the British over there in East Africa, when they were fighting the British and the Italians in the late 1800s, there was a group called the Fuzzy Wuzzies. You heard about them?
No, we beefed the Ethiopians, so I don't know that.
They were called the Fuzzy Wuzzies because they grew their hair into these giant afros.
No, no, no. Those are the Somali. Ethiopia are not known for rocking afros. They're known for like the dreads and all that stuff. They let their hair go. They don't take care of it.
Sir, good. Just Google Fuzzy Wuzzies. Damn, every time I say something, you go, oh, that didn't happen. Just look it up.
No, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying the modern Ethiopia, half of it belongs to Somalia. So maybe those are the Somali people. You never know. Because Afro, the Somalis popularized Afro in that region.
Sir, the Fuzzy Wuzzies were Ethiopians, sir. Y'all can Google
Okay,
the Fuzzy Wuzzies. They called them the Fuzzy Wuzzies.
okay, proceed. Trying to make
Right?
a point, I think.
I'm just saying they were over there in well, you know what? They were over there in the Sudan. They were over there in Ethiopia. They were over there in Eritrea. They were with some of those different tribes over there. So those tribes were just kind of um in that area. But yeah, they had these big ass afros that they grew, sir. And they were very
Mhm.
skilled. They got into guerrilla warfare.
Sure.
All right, so I'm just saying the different places they have different hair structures. Like even black people here, all of our hair ain't the damn same. All right, you got black people with rough, coarse hair. You got black people with more soft, curly hair. Our hair textures vary in foundational Black American culture. So, and also another,
But
you got this thing
yeah,
wanting us to really, really claim Africa. Now let's be real. Let's talk Turkey. What do foundational Black Americans owe Africa?
what do they own or
Oh,
owe?
what do we owe
Oh,
Africa to claim Africa? What do we owe Africa?
because from their perspective, they feel like basically you guys are them basically. If I'm looking at it from their lenses basically, like you guys are them, and then things turn out the way they turn out, but they I feel like they want you guys to actually tap in with the actual African culture, the true African culture,
What is
when
that?
which is the land, right? Since you guys are into nature, the land, the food, the what they call the wildlife,
They
right?
wait, okay,
Like,
wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If they wanted us to tap
go on,
in with the land,
go on.
why don't we get dual citizenship without any red tape?
Because every African nation operates differently, and some of them are still suffering just because they're free in paper. Some of them are still financially occupied. Some of them are militarily occupied. Some because every African nation got
That they don't have
political.
control of the land, so they don't have a culture of land. So that X'd out what you just said about land. Now what else?
No, no, no. The land is still there, but
No,
the circumstance
they
is
don't
not
have
right.
control over it. They don't, you just said it. They don't have control over the land. So there it is, right?
Certain,
So what?
certain, not all. No, but proceed.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you so much. I'm getting kind of bored. Thank you guys. I got bored. That's okay. Oh Lord. I just got bored. I'm not going to. This guy just debunking this guy. Then good Lord. You sometimes just get tired of debunking some damn body. The land, the culture is the land. Okay, how can we can't get citizenship or dual citizenship? Well, They don't own the land, it's occupied. Okay, well, damn it, that just contradicted everything you said. Okay, all right. Oh, goodness, family, family, family. This thing where they are desperate to Africanize us. This is what I'm saying. And this is why, this is the great thing. You know why? Because this shows that the foundational Black American delineation is working, because people like this are panicking because we are letting them hold their own nuts. You have to fight for yourself. You don't have us being the guard dogs. See, they want us to have this camaraderie with Africa so that we will fight for the little rights that they have. He's over here in North America because of what we fought for. I want y'all to get this straight. They always want to Africanize us so that we can fight for any little right that they get. Anything they get popping, it came from us. Where am I lying? You tell me where I'm lying. Anything you get popping over there, that then came from us somehow. Y'all get to come over here based on the policies that we fought for, based on the infrastructure that we fought for, based on the laws that we fought for, all across the board. Now that we're saying, hey, you know what, y'all sending too many Myron Gaines over here. So you know what? Y'all just do you. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait. We're all the same, nigga. We're all the same. Well, not like us. You like the West Africans. Because I'm really a wannabe Arab. You see? You can still feel the contempt with what he's saying. Notice he's like, well, you guys are like the West Africans, because we need you, but we don't even really want to claim you like that. But we need you to claim Africa so we can proxy off of that. You see, because those dudes, a lot of those cats want to be Arabs, dude. A lot of them cats want to be Arabs. So what they want us to do is to claim some kind. He's trying to make us Bantu. They're always trying to make us some tribe that we ain't got to do with. You got the same phenotype, because he can't say we have the same phenotype as Somalians. So he know he can't say that. You know you can't go there. You know good and well we don't have no Jimmy Neutron ass head. He can't say that. So he keeps trying to tie us into the West African phenotype, so that at least we can sit here and claim the continent, and then he can ride on that boat. And we're saying no. That's why I asked, why are you so desperate for us to claim this stuff? I just want you to come over and enjoy Africa. You ain't even over there. But I'm going back. I go back. God damn it. I don't want to hear that. Oh, I don't want to hear another Prince of Zamunda story. I just don't want to hear it. I'm so sick of hearing that they go back and forth to tend to their herd of elephants and their palace, and they got to go tend to the diamond mines. I don't want to hear none of that Prince of Zamunda. I don't want to hear it. If you had all of that gold in them diamond mines and all that, you wouldn't be driving Uber in Canada. You just wouldn't.
From New York Times best-selling author Tariq Nasheed comes Foundational Black American Race Baiter, the groundbreaking book shaking up the conversation on race in America. As one
still have not figured out but the white people, oh, you got to give props, and these are the point where they control you. What's going on in your homeland, man? How come y'all are not getting it together? How come y'all not getting it together over there in your homeland, man? Why are y'all not getting on code with each other, man? It's a bunch of you guys. Y'all can get on code, man. Why are y'all not doing your thing over there? They give you the same answer. Government, the government. A bunch of you guys, y'all can get this broad government with each other, man. Why are y'all not getting on code? How come y'all not getting it in your homeland, man? What's going on in your homeland, man? How come y'all are not getting it together? How come y'all not getting it together over there in your homeland, man? Why are y'all not getting on code with each other, man? It's a bunch of you guys. Y'all can get on code, man. Why are y'all not doing your thing over there? They give you the same answer.
Government, the government, it's the government, it's the government, the government, it's the government, it's the government, it's the government.
What's going on in your? Why y'all not?
It's the
It's the government, nigga. It is not white supremacy. It is the government. What's going?
government, it's the government, it's the government.
Subscribe. Darling Radio, like and subscribe.
But yeah, brother Greg Marcel Dixon was cooking, and Bernice King tweeted about reparations and it being lineage based, because that's the argument. The reparations should be lineage based. And you had Greg Carr, who's clicked in with Roland Martin and that whole little Democrat shield boule crowd. Greg Carr was like, oh, we shouldn't, that's a nativist mindset, this lineage based thing. And I'm kind of paraphrasing. He's kind of downplaying the lineage based reparations. We all, the one big global black people and family. Let me tell you something. These so-called Pan-Africanists, it seemed like their main objective is to just undermine us. Let's be real. A lot of these people who preach Pan-Africanism, their main objective is to undermine what we do as foundational Black Americans. There's never any type of Pan-African building going on. They ain't never doing anything over in Africa. They're not unifying anything. Their main goal is to sit here, and anytime we get something going on, they undermine it. That's what it is. And we have to stop letting people try to tether our reparations onto everybody else. And I saw there was a tweet of some Jamaican dude talking about, yeah, there was all of us on the Western Hemisphere are descendants of slaves, so we all need reparations. We all descendants of slaves. See, that's why I utilize the term descendants of slaves, sometimes interchangeably with other things, but I try to stay away from it because that gets real tricky, because the Caribbean tethers, they done found a way to latch on to that term. They're like, we can get in with that term. See, and I don't want them to have an inch. So that's why, the descendants of freedmen, you understand, or foundational Black Americans, see that the freedmen thing excludes them because the Caribbeans, they were never considered freedmen. You understand? We got to know how to use the terms correctly. Over there in the Caribbean, they didn't refer to them as freedmen. That was a term specifically for foundational Black Americans. We have to know how to utilize these terms. We really gotta know how to utilize these terms. Mr. Pumpkin Patch, what's up? Oh, I lost him. This dude had an image of Percy Earl, and then I lost him. Jim Mack, what's up, Jim Mack? I'm good, brother. What's on your mind?
Hey, fam, now they want us to go out here and vote for Kamala, and she put out the BS black men agenda, and then boom, turn around, 2 days later, found out it was for everyone.
Right.
Now, right there, she just already lied to us. So that means she would just put some BS out there, and they up here, the shills probably put her on and just keep saying black, but everybody pointed out it says other. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now she already lied. So why should we go out here and vote for her? Peace, God.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we talked about that the other day. Yeah, it's just more the benign neglect, them trying to throw tricks out there and make us vote for nothing. And a lot of us are just not going for it. Let's get Gesture in the building. Gesture in the building.
Hey Tariq, how are you?
I'm good, Jester. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Been a fan of yours for a while. I'm 22 years old. I'm an Army veteran living in Colorado. I just wanted to talk to you about specifically HBCUs, Divine Nine organizations being taken over by African immigrants, and your views on that. Um, these organizations and institutions have been instrumental in Black American culture and history and producing leaders. So how do you feel about the enrollment being taken over by foreigners? Thank you.
Great question, brother. Man, that's a phenomenal question. It is a problem. These HBCUs, they've been taken over by tethers, the administration, the presidents, the so-called leadership. There are a lot of tethers running these HBCUs right now. They are heavy in there. I just saw a video of some Jamaican dude, some moist Jamaican guy, talking about reparations and how Black people already got reparations. And some of the Black studies programs, that's reparations. And this guy's teaching at some school somewhere. We got these tethers working at these HBCUs and running things at these HBCUs because see, we sat here trying to be on some all Black global thing, and we sat here and let these folks come in from these immigrant backgrounds thinking that they're going to have the same mindset as us, and they're getting elevated into these institutions to indoctrinate the students and to basically undermine our lineage, man. It's real bad. It's very bad. And that whole Divine Nine and many of these sororities and fraternities are infiltrated by a lot of these non-FBA people, like the Kamala Harrises. You see how they keep trying to hang their hat on her being a damn AKA. They keep trying to hang their hat on that. And that's indicative of what's going on with the Divine Nine and all of these HBCUs and what's going on. It's tetherfied, man. It's tetherfied. And when you send your kids to these schools, you better understand that they're being taught to accept being undermined as far as their lineage. They are undermining us as far as our lineage. That's why at these HBCUs, they'll give you a blank check for African studies. See, they don't have no problem with African studies because that takes us out of our land and our lineage. We start focusing on some long lost, far away ancestry that we don't have the same connection with. Man, our connections are stronger here. That's why, man, since we have delineated and focused on our foundational Black American culture, we've gotten a lot of stuff done. And the strength and the spiritual essence is still there and it's heavy. Oh no, Mr. Pumpkin Patch, hop on, sir, hop on. You're giving thumbs down. Mr. Pumpkin Patch, hop on, sir.
Hi, my name is Rodrigo. I'm from Dominican Republic and my mother's from Barbados. I don't like the rhetoric that you're saying on here. I don't particularly like the word tether, and I don't like that you being divisive saying that reparations is only for people that's born here. What kind of talk is this?
But Rodrigo, my Dominican brother, don't you think that you guys in the Dominican should go to CARICOM and get some reparations from them?
I don't live in the Caribbean. I currently live in New York City.
I get right now. Come on, don't forget your accent. Come on, you messing the whole. You're getting out of character. Do the accent. Don't forget the accent. Now, like Rodrigo. Now, in New York, you're separated. You have your own Dominican communities, right?
We live all together. It's a melting pot in New York.
God, you messing everything up. The accent is. Come on, man. Damn. You can't get the accent right. You just messing it up, brother. I'm trying to help you with your material. What kind of accent? You went from a Dominican accent to an African accent. I am Rodrigo, nigga. Give me some bush meats, nigga. Okay, come on, get you at least practice your shit next time, brother. You are changing accents. I'm trying to help you. What's up, Ike? Hop in, Ike. Yo, Ike, hop in. Where's Ike? Come on, Ike. While we're waiting on Ike to get that mute button fixed, let's get Little Hawk in the building.
Hello?
I just want to say
Go ahead, Lil Hawk. My bad.
what the hell we gonna do about these goddamn tethers in the Black Caucus? That's what we need to be focused on.